Oh, yeah, I'm live. Does the light help? Or does it better without the light on? I don't feel like it makes a difference, and I prefer to not have the light on. I'm a bit late to this. I was supposed to be streaming at 12 exactly. It's 12:03. I do apologize for being a bit late, but Jesus, my notification sound on my phone is the revving engine of a Camaro SS. Catches me by surprise sometimes. Let's see. I'm gonna open up the chat on my phone. Okay, goody. I have my TV volume currently turned down to 0 because don't want any copyright issues. I guess I'll just be waiting for now. Young man head for II Coalesceo. Could have sworn in the PAL edition it had a different message up there. Not young man head for II Coalesceo. It said something else like head to passage to Coalesceo or something like that. I don't remember. You can pretty much just chat freely in this stream because I'm not too picky when it comes to memes. Ranchers and memes, I really don't mind them. It's just I don't support them. If you want to drop them in the chat, I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm just going to not laugh more than likely unless it's really funny. But as memes are now, probably not going to be very funny. I am currently using a wheel. A PS2 wheel that is, well, let's just say not really good at being a wheel. The wheel that I'm using is better, just D-pad in the accelerator buttons. It seems like someone's watching. It says 2 people. And I think I only count as 1 person because I'm viewing my own stream for chat purposes because I've got 1 device currently recording the stream and my phone is just going to be open so I can read the chat out when it comes through. I can also see from my phone what the stream looks like. It's a bit behind. I'm live. I just saved it to my Gran Turismo Journeys playlist. Yeah, I'm switching over from the Rome 2-hour endurance to the Trial Mountain endurance screen, and it seems to be a bit behind on the phone that is on my screen. But that doesn't matter, even if my voice is a bit ahead. If you can't hear me, then go ahead and tell me that. I want to get this race started within, I don't know, about an hour. I want to get started as soon as possible. Oh, I might be showcasing the car that I've sort of picked out for this. I'm gonna just switch to something else. Yes. That's the car I planned on doing this endurance race with, the Mini Cooper 1.3 liter I. But you see it's like 178 horsepower, even though it only weighs an almighty 640 kilograms, which is amazing. That's like nothing. It weighs nothing pretty much. It tells me its maximum torque is 24 foot-pounds. How does a car move with 24 foot-pounds of torque? It's got an L4 OHV. Overhead valves. I think that's what OHV stands for, overhead valves. Or overhead valves. I don't get it. It's got a power weight ratio of 3.5. I don't know how good that is. For instance, I'll take this and see what this does. This only has 2.6. But its torque rate ratio is 0.0.2. The torque weight ratio for this car is... What? This car on paper is better. But it's just... It's not. It's not. It's not. It should be, but it isn't. It lacks acceleration. Thankfully, endurance races give you a rolling start, but after you lack acceleration, once you get to 100, you lack power. You lack torque. I mean, seriously, look at that torque figure. 24.2 foot-pounds. I don't know how you raise that in a car like this. I don't. I really just don't get it. I have a car already selected for this event that if this Mini doesn't work, if you were paying attention to the bottom thing, which tells me the car that I'm in, you would have noticed what it is. But if you didn't, I'm not spoiling it for you unless you want to go back and spoil it for yourself. Because that's completely up to you. I'm the only thing that can be heard so far because you turn off all the music, it just kind of sounds weird. But I'm actually going to do that because I think I could turn menu music off in the options section. But not race BGM. Yes, menu BGM. Menu sound effects. Race BGM is on. The reason I have race BGM on is because nothing here is listed as on. I just want the finishing sound to play. Replay BGM. I'm also going to turn... No, I don't have anything on there, but I'll just turn it off just in case. So let's see. That means I should no longer have to worry about keeping the TV quiet. I can turn it up now. Finally good to have some sound. You just enter here and it's just empty. I'm going to experiment buying certain exhausts and see what they do. See if a less sporty exhaust, like maybe a semi-racing exhaust, improves the torque. Does this improve any of my torque figure? Because if the torque figure is improved, that'd be better. The worrying moment. 23 points. How do you improve the torque on this thing? I'm gonna leave the chat for a second. I'm gonna go see if I can find a setup for the Mini that helps it out, because I would really like to use it in a race. Let's leave that there. You can look at it. Let me check. Okay. It's a 98, not a 99. Let me see if I can find a setup for the Mini. In branches with 6, apparently you can pump up to 300 horsepower in one. In a 640 kilogram car. Here you only get 180, sadly. 262 horsepower is the most you get out of one in Gran Turismo 6. Sadly, you don't get that in Gran Turismo 3. That's why I'm looking for a tune in Gran Turismo 3. Let's see. In GT4, this car is only in the Chinese and Japanese versions. I stole one from the Chinese version once. Hey, look, they've got their Mini on that page in surf blue, which is also the color that I've got mine in. I've not ruined it with some rims. The Mini is a road car produced by Mini. It appears in every Gran Turismo since Gran Turismo 2, with the exception of Gran Turismo Sport. Because in Gran Turismo Sport, they have the 1965 Mini Cooper, actually. Now that I come to think of it, 65 Cooper. That's pretty cool. In-game description. Acquisition. No. Uh, hey, you mentioned it, man. I can't seem to find a tune for it. If I can't find a tune for it, which that doesn't matter if I can't, it just means I can't use it, and that no one's really ever cared to tune it. There is no tune. It's just not. It's not a car that people seem to care enough about to give it a tune on the on any platform. It, it's sad. I really wish I could use the Mini, but it's gonna need a perfect tune. I must have done some experimenting back in the olden days when I supposedly won that endurance in this car. I actually don't even remember winning the room endurance. And again, I remember specifically trying to beat the Roadster Endurance when I was a child, like 3 times, and always failing because I refused to pit and I was using the worst Miata possible. And not to mention, I wasn't on upgraded tires. If I had upgraded tires, that'd have been easy because they didn't change tires, so I have technically not an upgrade to the part because all the stuff that came on the car is still what's on the car. I got an even worse. I ended up doing it in the Miata Atlas recently that I got from B License. But for some reason, the game just decided to give me the yellow Special NA edition. What a terrible thing to do. What a terrible thing to do. Can't believe it. Doesn't make me happy. Wow. Oh, it's comments. It's not chat. Good. Says 2 people are watching on my screen, but there has to be someone watching this. Something, because I can't be considered watching if I'm the stream owner. I'm just gonna go quickly see if I can possibly get lucky and find a version of this endurance event that doesn't include a Clio or a Griffith, because if that's the case, then I should be able to win the 2-hour Gillespie event. For me to be able to win this, I would need literally I think a 206, a 156, a Fiat Coupe, the a 128 CI, and something else, a 328 CI too. Oh, and an S4. See that Clio Sport V6 is too quick. I've got another car that can win, but obviously I decided to make it not win by that much. I have an XT220. I won that from the Mistral 78 lap endurance event, but maybe I just tried this race and I got really lucky with a Mini and didn't get any of the big boy opponents. Yeah, it looked so promising, but then I saw Clio V6 from Ford Old. The only way that I can win this race is if the Clio V6 is replaced by the 155 or I think it's a 156 Alpha. Then I should be able to do the endurance race in a minute. This passage to Coalescio Endurance, which has been go. I've had the stream up for almost 20 minutes now. I think it's been up for 15 minutes. I haven't done anything. No way. Oh, the Griffiths. The Griffith was just replaced by an S4. That would have been perfect. Yay, Beastly, thank you for joining. Sadly, I'm having a bit of a struggle with getting the Mini. I have to do a race where the 24-volt Clio or the Griffith isn't in there. Otherwise, I have a car that you might like that I can use. I'm still just trying to... That's terrible. Still the Griffith. I got the freaking... Wait, there is no... I'm gonna not go to options. I'm gonna try this about 3 more times. If I get an event where I don't have to worry about a Griffith, or I don't have to worry about the Clio, then I will start the race. If not, I will have to pull out the... I used the Clio. I think I used a Mini. I might not be remembering correctly. If I don't get to use this Clio, I think I've got 2 more attempts left in it, and then I'm just gonna pull out the special car, which has been tuned specifically for. I think it was. I used it in Europe, the Europe one, because I tried using the Mini in the European Championship, and I only won the race at Rome. I didn't win anything else. Griffith. Why does it have to be Griffith? This is my final attempt. If it's not, then I have to pull out the Special Forces car. And that I won't mind, because I think the Special Forces car is kind of funny. It's got the world's most atrocious rims on it. This is the classic Mini, so I didn't want to ruin it. Oh, I've got a Griffith and a Clio. Well, I guess it's not possible. Yeah, I think the Vanquish was the IA prize, but that's kind of pointless because if you get the Vanquish for the AI prize, that means that once you do the GT car, well, let me go to it. Because this, yes, what is it called again? British GT Car Cup. The Vanquish is not only the IA prize car, it's also the British Cup prize car, which is kind of infuriating, but looks like I might have to pull out the Special Forces car for our event. Where is it? There it is. The most atrocious rims ever, and a beautiful paint job. I might have to use that. Isn't it beautiful? I wish I could use a VX220, but I've got the NTSC version, so I get opals instead of voxels. Do you like those rims, Beast? Just look at them. They're atrocious. These red rims on. I don't know how I stumbled across those rims. I think I'm going to use this. Because the Clio is just overrated. The Speedster's like an underdog. I've only done 13.9 miles in it. I'm going to give it an oil change so that I have an extra 13.9 miles of power. Because I don't know if the oils are going to go bad in the Speedster. I've already given it an oil change once. So this isn't going to increase the power. Oh, you play the NTSC version as well? Yeah. A lot of people tell me, oh, what's the difference between the Speedster and the VX220? And I say, the VX220 is better, even though they tell me the cars have the exact same performance in the game. The VX220 is completely different. I'll go in and I'll tell you what's different about the VX220. The VX220 on the front fascia, does not have the little lines of the Opel logo. Instead, its grille has a little, like a V thingy and a Vauxhall logo in it, which looks better. That's pretty much the only difference, because Opel and Vauxhall are both owned by General Motors. So Opels are pretty much just German Vauxhalls in the long run. But they do look different. I'm pretty sure the rear of the car also looks different. I don't think the VX220 has that little 2 exhausts going up and down like that. I think it's a bit different. I don't know why I'm getting in a car more in. I could have used this for the race, the XJ220 in Mistral Metallic, which I got trolled by the game. Those rims are terrible for a car. By winning the Mistral 78 for a car, it's in a color called Mistral. So I'm just going to stop holding this up and just do the endurance. I actually kind of want the Griffith in this one because I feel like the Griffith would be a good competitor for my car. Griffith, to the best of my knowledge, has like 300 horsepower from the stock, and I don't know if the AI is going to cheat and upgrade their car. That would actually kind of suck. I'm also running on mediums. Oh, there's a Griffith and a Clio. That's the toughest lineup possible because there's an S4, the 206 is kind of bad, and the TT is kind of bad, but so is the 328 Ci and Alfa Romeo that 155, or it's a 156, I can't remember, that appears in this race. Here we go. That's right, you get rolling starts. This is the only way you get a rolling start in GT3. Ooh, this thing's quick. I would definitely overuse the VX220 if this were a PAL edition. It's pretty good in the corners. That S4 is in the left. Oh, whoops. I forgot to turn the aids off. I'm so dumb. I need to do that again. Hope that I get the same field. And I need to turn the aids off because aids are for rookies. I know the ITT sucks in this game. I don't know why. Only when you use the AI, because I gave it like a racing chip and an oil change, and then I completely demolished the. Oh, they don't have a. I need to get a Griffin event. And why the TT sucks because I just put 2 little upgrades on it, and it was like 7 seconds quicker than the AI, which is usually different because the AI usually cheats, and they usually have cars that are ridiculously quick, but instead they're just slow. I don't know why that car's so terrible in this game because it's. I don't know. It's not that bad. The V6 model's heavier, and I don't see what's different. There's no Clio. Is there? There isn't a Clio. But it doesn't matter. It's not like I'd be racing Clio. It's the Griffith that I was worried about racing anyways. I don't know why the TT has to be so bad. Poor TT. I guess you could say the TT stands for terrible trash in Gran Turismo 3. Or terrible tantrum or something like that. I don't know why I'm turning the aids off in a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car with 230 horsepower is probably a bad idea. Griffith isn't great. Yeah, the Griffith isn't the greatest. It's heavy, but I have a feeling that the AI cheats and probably uses weight reduction upgrades. In the hands of the AI, the Griffith is probably good. Oh, look, that Griffith is in white. Griffith is in white. That's the same color it is, I think, in its S license test around the Stage Route 11, which is my least favorite course in all of Gran Turismo history, Stage Route 11. This TT is keeping up. Oh no, and he's on the wall. He's on the wall. 328 shoving me up high. The Mini apparently gets like 260 horsepower in later Gran Turismo installments. Sadly, it doesn't get anything here. AI is always cheating, but it looks like the AI is not cheating hard enough here. I'm gonna make a pass. I don't know. This car is on racing tires, so I think the most interesting thing to see what will play out is how the tires wear. So if I have to hit more than he does, I'm gonna need to be a lot quicker. As you can see, when I look behind me, he's still catching me. Maybe I should look in front of me. Look, he's right beside me. He's not in the lead. Now he is. He isn't. Oh, he's just trying to get away, but I'm not gonna let him. Gran Turismo 2 is like the biggest AI cheat game in the whole series. Matt J155 has a whole video on it. It's like 40 minutes long worth of cheaters in Gran Turismo 2. You have to make a cheaters video. It's 40 minutes long. That's not very good. AI exposed. My question though is how he went in data mines and found out exactly how much horsepower those cars have. It amazes me how you can go and find that. Matt J155 has some very interesting Gran Turismo knowledge videos. He's been working on a demo build for GT1, but I find those little AI cheating AI prize car videos, which is weird because in Gran Turismo 2, I think there's a Mugen CRX Pro something. You win it twice for some reason. I also think it's sad that that the drag racing mode got scrapped from the game. Oh no, I just completely messed that corner. I cocked it up and I let the Griffith by. Jesus. So obviously this isn't going to be a blowaway race, because if I make a tedious mistake, Griffith's going to just pounce. Or Tokyo Drift right there. Or German Drift. I remember using, in Gran Turismo 6, the Vauxhall VX220 as a drift car whenever I do those online drifting events, which I was able to do for like 3 years. It was like 2015, like right after, it was either right before or right after Gran Turismo Sport that they terminated the GT6 online servers, which really sucked, but whenever you had those races, especially like There was this one track. It was like Special Stage Route 10, but it had hills. I don't remember what it was called. But I would always see people have these Supras. I don't know. They're like, Jesus Christmas. You see the air I got on the speeds with that? That was enormous. How am I getting that? How do I do that? It's like Elon Musk's space Tesla. I didn't know that that kind of air was possible. That would be funny if GT40 came back to haunt us. I don't even think there's ever a GT40 is an AI car. I think they have the GT40 race car. So I did race against the GT40 race car in my Bistro 78 laps Monaco endurance. I still feel like I should have won the F1 car, but at least I didn't win like the crappy car. I got like the second best, which was the GT20. Even though you can still buy that for 780,000 credits. I have enough for that. I have over 1,000,000. I had more, but I had to buy this Speedster. I don't think I used the Speedster now that I come to Euro. I think I ended up winning that Opel Astra touring car from the DTC. For some reason, it's not DTM. It's the Destroying Wagon Challenge. I used a Corvette C5R there because I didn't have DTM cars. So I just thought, well, this is the closest I'll get, and I just used a C5R. But then I sold it because I thought it was the 25% progress award, but I realized it wasn't. And now my race cars are as follows: an Astra touring car, a Camaro LM race car, and then I think I have something else. The F1 car, that's a race car. I never slow down for this car because if you go in the air, the back end lifts up, you spin out. I'm trying to think of that other race car I have. It's not the Gillett Vertigo. I don't remember what I won from it. I might have even done the European one. Oh, it is? I didn't know that. Okay, so is that the race car GT40 or is that the road version that's a juggernaut of that event? I haven't done the professional MR challenge yet. I've only done the intermediate one, which I did that in a black NSX-R that I won from the intermediate Type R challenge, only to get the other NSX, the Type S0, I believe. I might not have done that challenge, so I might have No. I did the MR challenge in the F1 car actually. I actually used a white NSX for the beginners NSX for the beginners Type R Cup because I knew it would be useful in the amateur league, and then I got a black version, sold the white one I had, and just started using the black one because I thought it was cooler and it was a special color. So yeah, I don't know what other colors I could have wanted, and I know there's probably white and yellow ones, so it has to be another special color. Could have been that dark emerald green that you see in GT Sport. I think you can get the dark emerald green. But I didn't think I got the new ones. It's the road car version for the GT40. Okay. Yeah, I mean, everybody's like MR Challenge Juggernaut is the GT40. If I just pulled in with an F1 car, which is kind of like makes the game not so fun if you're just using a car that's like way faster, I'd be the Juggernaut because no GT40 can be the freaking Formula One car. Maybe like 50s F1 car, but they don't have 50s F1 cars in this game. They have the 80s and the 90s ones. There might be a Formula 2000 model. I know that I have the 80. I think I have the 86 Senna car in red. In red, yes. I would have liked it in orange or black. I think I got it once in yellow. I just think an orange F1 car sounds cool. Orange is a color that I feel only works on certain select cars. Orange is the perfect color for a car that's mid-engine rear-wheel drive. That's why I want an F. That's why I think Lamborghinis are so nice in orange, except for Ferraris. Ferraris, for some reason, don't work in orange as well as Lamborghinis do. Maybe it's because Lamborghini just advertises their cars always orange, so we're just used to it. Think, oh, that works. I think orange, this Mandarin orange color is perfect for the space. And so are these atrocious red rims. I think they're something from the Rays' Speedline selection. Jeez, that Griffith really does suck. I did that whole thing, and I'm still almost 3.5 seconds ahead. but I still don't have much room for mistake. Ooh, that drift right there. I like how if you come up to this curve, the game kind of like the physics glitches out and your car suddenly goes like through the road. Only on that section. Only on that section. I'm trying to think of Juggernauts for series. Every time, oh, the Griffith's pitting before me. Well, I won this race. I'd say the Mini would probably only make about 7 laps, but the Mini would be about 10 seconds behind. I don't know. You tell me, BC. Should I just try and do this in the Mini just for laughs, or should I continue using the Speedster, which I'm pretty sure is going to win? The Turtle. The TT is the Turtle. They should call the TT the Turtle. That's what it is. In Gran Turismo 3, TT stands for the Turtle. It fits perfectly. Juggernaut does sound like a good name for the fastest car, but you tell me, should I keep using this VX20, which is perfectly fine? I didn't spin out. Speedster is a lot more reliable, I know. But if I win the Mini, it'll be more exciting. It'll be more like I earned it. If I win the Speedster, it's just like I could have picked any car and won it. But having to do a whole 2-hour endurance and then not come in first would be so disappointing. But you say Speedster, so I'll stick with your word. Plus, the Speedster's orange. The Mini is surf blue. The Mini can be won in orange. But if I wanted to win the Mini in orange, I'd have to do the European Championship. I think it's sad how the only Group C class race car in this game from like the 90s prototype section is the 787B. The other guys like the R92CP, R89C, and Minolta, and CLK GTR, and sadly the Sauber make their appearances, usually their first appearances in GT4. But then again, a lot of people like to say GT3 is underdeveloped. I disagree. The Mini is not the slowest car in the game. There is a car in the game that is slower than it. There is, surprisingly. I mean, the Mini might be the slowest car from the factory, but once you get tuning and everything done, Mini is not slow. So Mini is actually pretty good once you get into the other games like GT5. I think in GT6 you can give it 262 horsepower at max because they let you put a bigger turbo on it. That's funny. I realized Gran Turismo 3 has some cars that could be tuned to very high horsepower, and some don't get very good performance stats. Like let's put for instance, the Viper GTS in this game easily gets over 1,000 horsepower on tuning. But in Gran Turismo 4, I don't think it gets that crazy 1,000 horsepower tune. Gran Turismo 4 debunked tuning quite a bit. The juggernaut of the 80 Sports Car Cup, the Tsuchi Shiendo AA86, which should not be legal. The AA86 with black hood, the initial D car, is not legal in the 80 Sports Car Cup, but that's because this game doesn't put any years on the cars. Because that car was actually made in 2001, not in the 1980s. So it's a cheater, but not. But you can win one and use it in 80 Sports Car Cup. It's undoubtedly one of the best 80s car in the games. Now, I have a Suzuki AltaWorks. Suzuki AltaWorks is really good, actually. You can win the hardest rally events in it, because that thing gets like 230 horsepower. The AltaWorks good. I think it's the Mira. The Mira Diatsu is the slowest one. It only gets like 160 horsepower. And it's really crappy because it's Japanese crap box. I think that's slow. So I'm trying to think of a car. I bet you the Mini is faster than the TT, because the TT is the turtle. The Mini's faster than that, but not stock. I'm trying to think of, if it's not the Mira, I can figure this out after the race. We're going for only 12 minutes. Am I going to do 100 laps of this circuit? I'm trying to think. If I'm probably going to be at 10, or no, I'll say about maybe 12. That was another big jump, but I didn't spin out because I didn't get back on gas. I don't know. If I'm at 15 minutes and I'm on lap 10, that means that 20 at the minute mark. I only did 40 laps. Not quite as much as I expected. That Griffith has to be setting lap times in 140s to be this slow. Or like 138s and 139s. The Escudo is the only Suzuki with a lot of power. It's one of the two cars that gets the media glitch in this game, but you can really tune it out to works up to pretty good. I actually used the AutoWorks in the 4-wheel drive challenge amateur league, and it won. Especially if it got hill, but whenever I do a race and it got hill, if my car is a bit slower, I just cut that S-bend in the sand, because when I say drastic times calls for drastic measures. If I don't have to, I try not to, but if I have to, I do. I remember I tried recording a video not too long ago, streaming me doing amateur events in the XJT20 that I won, but the wheel just died, and whenever that happens, I have to give it like 2 or 3 days. But there's a chance, because this happened to me in the Meester stream that I did. The wheel will suddenly just cut out, and you'll see the car stop accelerating, and then I'll have to get up and bang the thingy so the wheel starts working. If it stops working completely, I'll pause it. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Usually it doesn't happen, but it happened in the Mistral race twice, and that took me about 2 hours 10 minutes, even in an F1 car. I think that's 78 laps. I'm not going to do 78 laps in this track. The Seattle Endurance, I always use a race car. I use the FTO. Oh, that's the car. I have the FTO LM, the Camaro LM, and then the Astra 20 car. I had a C5R, but I don't have it. That Griffith really is slow. How is it that slow? I wonder how quick the Mini is right here. Because if the Mini can set 140s, or like a 139, it would still be competitive. Because I'm pretty sure the Mini, I believe the Mini is like 8 pits, and that means you have to pit like 3 times less, and that might end up equating to a victory. But I don't know about that Clio. The Clio would probably end up winning. Loads of cars can do the wheelie. I only remember the GT1 and the Escudo doing wheelies without any tricking, any game tricking. Is that really the Griffith? The Griffith's at the other part of like the little the boppets, the squeeze section. I always like to call this track the boppet because Rome Circuit looks like one of those boppet things. Like that little left section where Griffith is, I call that the squeeze section. That's it. Rome Circuit's a bit of an interesting track. It's in GT2 and GT. I don't know if it's in GT1. I know it's in GT2 and GT3 because I've played GT2 and GT3 both on this device. I actually used to have a PS2 Slim because I have a fat model, but I can display it later. I remember the Slim model ate my PS3, not my PS3, my Gran Turismo 4 disc, and ruined it. I always got stuck on that red ring. Now, come to think of that, BC, do you remember the red ring from Gran Turismo 4? You've done a wheelie with the R397A7B. Oh, I love the Altiza LM. I'm so sad it gets turned into his touring car in the Gran Turismo 4 in the on. But do you remember the red ring of death in Gran Turismo 4? Because I do, because all 3 games, all 3 Gran Turismo discs I've ever had, have had, wait, the Griffith 500 has to pit twice. And every time it takes me only one, because I'm not running on really soft tires, I'm running on medium soft. Oh, Lord. This is not fun. I'm gonna pit. I think on lap 11. This will probably be my pitting lap. Wait, no, he had to pit 5 lap, no? He's pitting at the end of lap 10 now. Am I gonna lap someone? Who am I gonna lap? It's gonna have to be it's the turtle, isn't it? That's not the TT. That's not the TT. Is that the coupe? Is that the Fiat coupe? Or is that, I don't think, was there an alpha in this race? What do we think that is? Is that the turtle? Oh, hi Sultan. Glad you could make it. We've only lap 11. I tried using the Mini, but it's just not fast enough. If you got here earlier, I would have asked you to see if you could find a Mini setup, but we're using an orange, Mandarin orange Opel Speedster. Oh, that's the Alpha! God, that thing is horrendous and slow. Where's the turtle then? Oh, the turtle's look how far off ahead he is. I said I was putting this up, and I just completely decided, never mind, I'm lapping the Alpha. But this thing's got a right rear tire in the red zone. I thought I was going to use the Mini Cooper too, but the Mini Cooper, oh Jesus, that Alpha just completely murdered me in the wall. I wanted to use the Mini, but it just wasn't quick enough. It was a bit too slow. I could get the lead in the beginning, but once they got past me, I was done. I was done for. And I don't know if I can restart the endurance. I mean, if you really want to, Sultan, and you can maybe help me tune the Mini, I will use it, because I want to learn the Mini, but I'm okay with using a VX220 dash Opel Speedster. I wish this was a VX220 because I like the car more. If it was a VX220, I probably would have scrapped the Mini I did in the first place and used a VX220. But this is the now normally aspirated standard model. The turbo model wasn't in this game because I don't know if it was even out during this game. I think it was 2002. It's a Speedster NA. 206, 406, not bad. Wait, it's actually 406 Betar. What's the 406? Isn't the 406 a sedan? I'm pretty sure the 406 is an in-Gran Turismo 3. I think it's only in GT2. Is that... No, is that a 406 Coupe, or is it a 307 Coupe? I can't remember. It's in Gran Turismo 4. I think it's 307 Coupe. Might be the... No, I think it's the 406 Coupe. But I think the 406 sedan is only in Gran Turismo 2. It might be in GT1, but I don't remember being in this game. Is that the turtle right there? How come it didn't look like he was appearing on the map earlier? The Griffith's still the only car that's pitted so far. I like how when you come into the pits, you pit, and then the tires just magically appear and you're gone. And I've also noticed that there's a way that it's a 406 coupe. Okay. All the AI cars rev when they're pitting. Because I guess it gives you better acceleration coming out of exiting the pits. Rome Circuit's one of the easiest pit lanes ever because it just exits you on the widest straight. It's easy to get in and it's easy to get out of. But in the Rome Reverse Circuit, I have confused the pit lane for the track. I did that I think the beginner one when I was really young. I would have done the time trials, but I don't like the panel of Esperante GTR 101. I think it's really ugly from the front end. The 206 is easily the turtle of the race. I don't think there is a 206 in this race. There is? There might be a 206. I don't remember there being a 206. Because I know that there was the Alpha 155, or 156, whichever Alpha that is, it's 90s Alpha, is the true turtle of this race. I'm trying to say into that Griffith. I mean, it's not as boring as the Mistral race because I was 3 laps ahead of the 787B. I was fooling around every single time, pretty much. I tried breaking the wall, the Monaco wall glitch. I only worked 4 times. 6 times, I think it was, which is depressing, because some people get it every single time, and sometimes it did. I just ended up making my race worse. Wasn't always in the lead, but I figured out that race that whenever the Senate was pitting, I would always hear this little noise. I'm like, is he revving? Can you rev the pits? Because I forgot you can rev the pits. Because that's how you get out during qualifying. The pits you have to rev, so the car moves. Those cars up on stilts, or something like that. Something. The 156 2.5 liter V6. That's the turtle. Actually, no, the TT is the turtle. I've affectionately given it the new name, the turtle. It kind of looks like a turtle too. TT does look like a turtle. I can't remember if we even have a TT in this race. I don't remember what the starting grid for this race was. Oh, I'm gonna have 20 laps here. I'm gonna have 40 now. I'm gonna do about 80 laps of this track. I'd say about 80 laps. I don't know, maybe even more than that. This speed's just quicker than I thought. I just realized I was looking for a European client to buy. Oh, here's the Alpha now. I'll back. Take that Alpha. Be lapped. I like how in Gran Turismo 4, whenever you hit a T, if you've lapped someone, it says -1 lap. But in Gran Turismo 3, if you've lapped the second place car, the game just gives up on showing you how far behind he is. It just said, well, he's a lap behind. If nothing appears, you should make a guess. Whoa! I will agree GT6 is not the most fun game ever. I definitely preferred Gran Turismo 3 just because Gran Turismo 3 has these physics. They're not the greatest physics. They're actually not really great physics, but it's just the feel of the cars when you drive them in this game. It's so nice. Like, I for some reason like the sound the tires make when you turn hard. That that weird noise, and I like how the cars turn in the corners and how they slide. You can't really slide cars in Gran Turismo 4 or 5 that well. Gran Turismo 4 is almost trying too hard. There's the turtle. Is almost trying too hard to be a true to hard sim game. Obviously, the turtle here, the TT, has to be quicker than the 155. The 155 is front-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive, and it only has like 190 horsepower or like 170. It's got really low. It's got really bad power. The TT's still got at least 220 turtle neck horses. I know I always say 206 still, but it's pretty far up there. I might lap the Griffith solely because he pissed a billion times. I feel like if the Griffith has to pit again, he might actually get passed by the 206 or whoever is there in second, because they only look like they're about 9 seconds behind. The pitting usually takes about 15 seconds in this game, even though it's like magic pits. They spray magic tires, spraying the tires to make them good again. Yeah, the TT 1.8 is the only TT in this game, because I don't think the 3.2 liter V6 was out yet. I prefer the 3.2 V6 because they're like normally aspirated and supercharged engines better than turbochargers. But the turbochargers give you a good sound. This car doesn't make this sneeze sound to shifts. You can see there. Whenever I was using the Formula 1 car, I would just shift down for the first second just to get that like, little at-tube shifting noise. The turbo go off. You do need to turn aids off to get a good spin though, and that's why I turn off. It's time to see if the... Wait a minute, what? Who's in second then? Is it still the Griffiths? What happened to that guy that was like right behind him? Did anybody see what happened to the guy that looked like he was right behind the Griffith, or was that the Alpha and the Griffith about to lap him? The TT 3.2 is heavier. It only makes a few more horsepower, but it's got like that special clutch. I remember seeing a review from Top Gear when I was rewatching the old seasons. Jerry Clarkson pretending to be a TT driver and took him 3 years to get dressed for his little special event. Ooh, fourth person. Wonder who that is. This car always keeps me on my toes. Ooh. Bunny hop there. I'm on lap 16. The Griffith is 47 seconds back. We're not even near the halfway point. We're not even at the quarter point. The Griffith is like completely dead. I probably could have won this race in the mini. My lap times aren't that consistently slow. But at this point, 25 minutes into the endurance, it's probably not a good idea to change out because I don't want to take too much time. I specifically picked 12 o'clock my time because that's 3 hours before you BC decide to finish GT6. So that gives me at least an hour of time. So I don't have to be rushing or worried about making that stream because I don't want to miss that either. The NSCT has one problem, understeer. Four-wheel drive. Early four-wheel drive systems really didn't do very well on anything but dirt because tarmac's not a loose surface like the gravel and the dirt is. And with a loose surface like dirt gravel, you can slide a four-wheel drive car like it's no one's business. The TT does suffer from understeer, and it doesn't have enough power. If I took TT to this race, it would be slower than the Mini that I have. Lap time-wise, it would be slower than the Mini. I think the Mini sets 137, 138, more like 139 lap times. So it would probably win because it doesn't pit quite as often, but it would definitely be a close race. I'd like to see how that would have ended. Maybe one day I'll try that again. I thought about possibly doing the Seattle 100 miles endurance, but one, I've already done that using FTO line, even though it's muscle cars, and I completely forgot about that. But I didn't care. Could have switched to the Camaro, because that's technically a muscle car, it was an LM. Even the four-wheel drive still understeers. Front-wheel drive TT is even worse. There's a front-wheel drive TT. Is it like a TT base model? What's the front-wheel drive TT? Anyways, four-wheel drive only works in rally cars and possibly race cars. So I was driving that FTO LM, and it's still understeered a bit because it's got four-wheel drive. But I feel like four-wheel drive is a bit better on tire wear because if you've got two rear tires that are red and a rear-wheel drive car, you're screwed. You're just going to be spinning out all over the place. Unless it's like a Miata or something, because those things don't have enough power to really spin out unless you really try, or you really suck. For four-wheel drive, if you have red tires, it's not quite as bad. It's about 6 seconds better than rear-wheel drive car, depending on how many times you spin out. I finished like 5 laps ahead of everybody in the Seattle race, though. That's where I got my F1 car from. I remember having a little, green F1 diecast on my PlayStation 2 as a good luck charm, and it seemed to have worked, because the F1 car I won looked exactly like that diecast. The 1.8 base model, so the 1.8 base model is just a 1.8 petrol engine with no turbo on it. That doesn't make any power, does it? And it's just going to understeer. That's a terrible car to drive. Did anybody here ever experience Red Ring of Death on Gran Turismo 4? The little loading white thingy circle turning red and your game being dead forever. Happened to me on my last GT4 disc, the one that I have right now, but the game mended itself heroically, and it just struggles to open up. It just struggles to work sometimes in my low cars like Fords, the any Honda in existence, and the Sazetta V16T, the Daihatsu Copen, the Daihatsu Move, SR XX 4-wheel drive. Why that? I don't know. So specific on that. Ooh, who's this? That's 328. That's an LCS Ford. Christ. I didn't realize the S4 was so slow. The S4, I believe, is the prize car for the Intermediate League. Oh, there's the Alpha Pin. The Intermediate League TT Cup, which is stupid because the first prize car is a TT. So the S4 is better than the TT because for some reason, in the AI team at least, I don't think it's that much better, technically. Do they make a diesel TT? Because that would just ruin it completely. Most models do come with a diesel version in the Euro specs because us Americans don't get diesels too often because emissions. Even though I don't think you have to have car that passes emissions test, you just have to say it does. Like VIN swap, like a diesel car with a petrol model. This is usually see at the end of the lap in. Petrol model VIN, and then Florida doesn't care. Because I live in Florida. Florida is like the best state for driving a car. Yeah, the roads might get clogged up during snowbird month, but there are literally like no laws on what your car has to pass. But you can run my car off of vegetable oil, like I don't probably run off of Lord, and the government Florida wouldn't care. Audi wants to put a V12 TDI in an R8 prototype only. Speaking of R8 prototypes, who remembers the Le Mans Quattro in Gran Turismo 4? Because the Le Mans Quattro did exist in real life. There was a Will Smith movie where like they were in this whole cyber universe, and there were a bunch of floating TTs, and the car that Will Smith drove was an Audi Le Mans Quattro because the R8 didn't exist yet. I like the Le Mans Quattro. I like how the R8 looks pretty much like the Le Mans Quattro. They took the concept car and literally made it look like that. Audi uses diesel engines in their Le Mans race cars, which is actually a smart idea because they don't have to pit as often. But I always come to think, if a Le Mans pit stop now only takes about 30 seconds, your diesel car would have to be only like a certain amount of seconds slower than the competition for you not to end up losing out your advantage. Because back in the day, Le Mans pit stops took like 2 minutes. Like in the 60s, they took a while, a few minutes. They used to have like tea ready for the driver, like to keep him up. If I were ever in a 24-hour endurance race, I would love to take part in a classic endurance race. Right in the front. Wait, 30 minutes lap. I'm down 20 laps. I don't know. I'm gonna complete about 80. I have to really speed up to get 80 laps. Well, I spaced 80 laps out so much. Don't slow. Jesus. Le Mans Quattro was an '04 concept, I think. It was one of my favorite concept cars in the game. I, for some reason, also felt very drawn to the Pikes Peak Quattro. I don't know why. I was always into this crossover. Oh, that Griffith pits too often. There were two crossovers in that game, like two crossover SUVs. For some reason, I liked them because they were just different, and there was nothing else like them. There were nothing else like no cars like them in the game. It was the Mazda Cross Speed CX-9. The CX-9, I think it's called the Mazda Cross Speed or something like that, and it was the Pikes Peak Quattro. The V12 Nardo, one of my favorite. Best road car in GT4. The W12 Nardo is the prize car for the wind event. There were multiple Nardos. A lot of people were sad that the Nardo concept. The Alpha just got lapped again. Lord in heaven. He's been lapped by literally everyone. How is it? I mean, I know he pitted, but he's awfully slow. I like the Nardo concept. A lot of people in real life complained it didn't get made, but it kind of did. If it weren't for the W12 Nardo or the W engines that the Nardo produced, we wouldn't have Bugatti Veyron. Because that technology, that stuff they experimented with W engines in the Nardo, all that crap went into the Veyron because Volkswagen obviously owned Bugatti, or at least at the time it did. I think they still do though. I don't know why you get a Bugatti unless someone wants to pay you like a country. Like if Germany said, hey, look, if you let us take over Bugatti, we'll let you run the government or something like that. Which would be stupid because then they would just make an official law that everything has to give their companies to VW and then everyone goes out. The Turtle 1.8 Turbo Quattro is now pitting. About to lap him again. I can't wait to lap that Griffith. It's going to feel so awesome. I'm going to lap him almost 4 times during this race. I was afraid that if I made a mistake, I might lose this race. I was kind of hoping that I could use the Mini because I felt like it wouldn't be as quick. It definitely isn't. I'd be doing like 87 on the straight right there, maybe like 90. So it'd be more interesting because I might win, but it would be such a close race. And it's such one of my favorite cars in the game in GT3 is the Mini. It's not my favorite. I have other cars I like the Camaro LM, the FTO LM. And the PAL editions I prefer. I like the BX220. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Come on, car. Let's not play these games. I thought it was only the Monaco walls that if you touch them in the front of the car, they just suck you in. I mean, is the Nardo in Gran Turismo 6? Because I know the Veyron is, and it's also in GT5. The Veyron is terrible at hitting in corners. I'm actually going to demonstrate what a Veyron is like in a corner right now. That's a Veyron in a corner. Understeer. It's just a bit more power. That's what a Veyron is like. Just smacking. The Alpha's unlapped himself in my Veyron. What do you call that? Display. When I drive like a Veyron, I'm so slow that even an Alpha can pass me. That's how terrible a Veyron is. It's slower than an Alpha. That would ruin your life anyways. My signature punch is easy. Nomad Diablo. I love the Nomad Diablo. You must have the Japanese version of the game, because that's the only version that the Nomad Diablo actually appears in. God, that car is so sick. A lot of people like to say, I mean, actually, I can't get the Nomad Diablo in this game. I would just have to probably use a free McBoot memory card and cheat to get the car in the game. But I love the Nomad Diablo. I just think it's so cool. The Italians cared, a Lamborghini team cared enough to do a JGT sequel. You use the Game Shark? Oh, so you use the Game Shark. But I once had an SCJ. Okay, so you once had the Japanese version, but you used the Game Shark code to get the car in. You can also use Game Shark codes to get the 911 GT3 in this game, because they didn't delete that car from the files. They just didn't make it appear anywhere, not as a prize car. So the car exists. completely drivable. It has a model. It's just like I think the Roof RGT is literally just a palette swap of the 911 GT3 or the 911 GT3 in this game because they already had that car. But if you're in the PAL, if you have the PAL edition, sadly you don't get to use game short codes for that. Because in the PAL edition, every time you use these game short codes, you just get a Diazza Mira with gigantic wheels. The NTSJ version is probably the best one, I'd assume. Are the prize cars different? I know the Nomad Diablo exists, which already rings my bell. I want all three versions. Actually, no. If you have a Gran Turismo 3 game save file, is it one of those regional? Is the save file of this game a regional? What do you call that? Equivalent for everyone? Can you have a save file from an NTCSJ on an PAL edition or an NTCS American version? Can that file be loaded on a PAL edition? I think it can be loaded on the Japanese edition because I think it should be able to be loaded on the Japanese edition because in the Japanese edition, in the American editions, I don't believe there are any cars with different names because only the PAL edition gets a Yaris. We all get Vitzes. I have the pink Vitz. I could have probably used the pink Vitz for this, but just the pink Vitz doesn't work for this race. It's not a meme, it's just the pink Vitz isn't European. I wanted to use something that actually was European. That's why I didn't just use my other cars for European Championship. I think the AI actually usually, the juggernaut for that event is usually the Speedster or a Griffith for the European Championship. That Griffith is actually catching up now. He's only 45 seconds behind. Maybe that's just because I pitted. Sultan, isn't it pretty much midnight? Isn't it midnight for you now? I think it's like 1:05 a.m. for you right now. I like how, James, when you do your streams, your Gran Turismo 6 stream specifically, you're pretty much, your whole stream goes through Alex's sleep cycle. From when he's in bed till he wakes up. That's just how long those streams go on for. Like 8 hours. Apparently say it's up to pretty much 12 before you have to stop, but I don't think I'd be able to stay up playing one game for 8 hours. Even Jimmy Broadbent, he streams every Gran Turismo game except for 6. Because his Gran Turismo 5 games seem to be not working very well for him. Am I lapping the TT for the first time again, or am I relapping it, or am I lapping it again? I can't tell. I think I've already lapped him like once or twice. I've only seen the 1.8. There's one car I don't believe is that's pitted yet. I've seen the Griffith appear pitting. I've seen the Quattro appear pitting. I've pitted. And the Alpha's pitted. There's another car out there who hasn't pitted yet. 206 or something. So that's the Griffith 100. Now, next time the Griffith pits, I should lap him. 53. Ouch, very wrong handling right there. This orange only works on this car. You could not make any other car Mandarin orange. Maybe the back. You want to make the Vectra puke green because Vectra's terrible. Except for the Vectra VXO, that's kind of funny. That car's existence is kind of funny. The Vauxhall Insignia is nice. But there's an Opel Insignia, there's an Opel Astra. Hell, in America, in the States, 3rd or 4th gen Astra. I believe you could buy a Mark IV Astra as a Saturn. Yes, there was the Saturn Astra appeared in America once. I guess GM must have seen the Astra doing so well in America, not America, in the UK and Europe, and thought, why don't we just make it a Saturn, put some Saturn badges on one of them and just produce it down here. So they just shipped in a bunch of Vauxhalls. I actually think it was fun. It was funny because I don't know if this is how it worked, but once I was referring to a track with my father, my dad, I should say. And I saw not a voxel. I saw an astronaut. Oh, those are Saturns in America, but another voxels. And somebody had, I think they replaced the Saturn badges on their Astro with voxel badges, which is the correct badge for the car. I believe. Looks like there's only 2 people watching so far. Is anybody still here, or is this just the end of the chat and I'm now alone with myself driving around? Or I'm just doing this with someone who's silent? Because I haven't seen a chat appear since Sultan talking about NTCSJ, GT3 being the best. Hello. Oops. I don't know if anyone's here. I guess I'm just going to focus on racing and finishing. I'd like for the prize part to be visible on the stream for the people I had watching at one point. But, I mean, if they left, I mean, I can't force them to stay. They've got their own choices to make in life. It is kind of boring doing this stream alone. There's no one there, no one chatting. It's just like, this is boring. There's no one watching. Why am I even doing this? I went on a stream. I didn't do this because I want to complete this event, or I want to get the prize card. I did this because I wanted to just stream it, but hopefully someone will join me again if no one's here later. At least I know that this isn't gonna interfere with me being able to watch the GT6 stream. That it's going to be live, not for me, obviously. I'm glad I turned the 8 off and not it's gonna pop my jaw or something like that. I'm looking at chat and still holding racing on. What's my fastest lap? 1:31.610. That's pretty quick. I'm gonna try and beat that now. Here goes fast lap. Here we go. Our fastest lap adventure. Well, that feels quick. Oh, I'm not gonna shift up here, I know. Almost a lap ahead of Griffith right now. Into that corner. Let's see if this is my fastest lap. I'm not sure if it can be. I might have to keep going and try and get a new fastest lap. It looks like I'm doing it alone, because I don't know if the streamer ends up counting as an actual viewer on my stream from my other device. I'm reading the chat here from my phone, but I'm actually not reading the chat, I'm just doing it right now. No, I think this is going to be my fastest. Just barely missed it. Let's try again. Why didn't it roll that time? Maybe this will be my fastest thing. Oh, never mind, I smacked it right there. Made up for that missed wall originally. I smacked right there. Griffith just came out of that section. That's good. Means I'll be laughing in no time. You just can't be fast as that. Not on a slide like that. I mean, I saved it, but still, not a good thing. I can't. I could typically just pause the stream, end it, and then pick up where I left off, but I'd have to wait until like 1 a.m. for that. I don't want to be doing this race at 1 a.m. Heck, I don't even want to be doing this race now, but I'm still doing it. Because, I mean, I can't restart now. I don't have a choice. I can either quit or restart it. I can quit and try again another time. I had some people viewing at one point, but I don't have anyone else now. Sadly, I don't have Alex or Super haven't come in here yet. Alex or GT. They're all in nighttime. I did have only had Sultan and PC here so far. They're two of the only guys that I actually gave it time for. I didn't give Montego GL time. I didn't think to. Obviously, no one's here. I mean, there might be someone watching, but they're not chatting. Probably should have asked for some subscriptions because I don't have any stream moderators, and I'm going to start doing streams. I don't want to be my own moderator, do I? Make some moderators. My streams. That Griffith just refuses to be loud, doesn't he? He's going to pit and come out of the pits right in front of me. Like an all-soul. There's a glare on my screen. I can see it. It's coming from my blinds. They're not trapping out the sun completely. Griffith is pitting. Do I pit with him? No, because it means I'll have to pit more often. He crossed the line right before I get a chance to lap him. He's probably exiting the pits now. Now you're a lap down, sucker. Take that. My lap time is starting to get a bit quicker because I'm paying more attention to the road. And there's no one in the chat, so I'm paying more attention to the actual racing. How about slightly better lap time? I look down every few seconds, so just no one's there. Until a 3 appears in people here, I know that no one's here. Jesus, just like wolves. It's not funny. I want to get far ahead of that Griffith to the point where I can pit and not have him unlap himself. No one visits my streams on a normal basis, even though I have a video with 40 views. I think it's the best we've gotten on the video. The videos keep views keep climbing up. But then again, it's just this is a YouTuber called Slap Shoes. He's more NASCAR channel. But he had this video up about he was looking for these pictures of this speedway. And I think I found them in a Top Gear special. I took a screenshot of them on Amazon Prime Video before Amazon decided that you cannot screenshot any video that you're watching for copyright reasons. I mean, if you're using a Chromebook, you can still copy and paste because the screenshot button. You can't disable a hotkey. I don't think Amazon's allowed to disable your hotkeys. Do a hotkey and you get trimmed. Jesus. Not even halfway done yet. I don't actually think I've ever done a timed enduro. I might have done this one. I do remember for some reason winning rum racing and Mini against similar ponies. But I did win the amateur, the European Championship. It's only an amateur round. Disappearing together. That's bored. I just keep smacking walls. This is my final lap on these tires. Next lap, I have to pitch. Next lap's my pitting lap. Nick Griffith is no longer appearing. He can be lapped. Apex is a pro, but started out with it. I don't know how I can continue doing at least for some big laps because I feel like no one's watching. I don't have any purpose in doing this. I might as well just quit and try some amateur events to improve my game percentage. These enduro races are easy, but they're long. It's driving in a mini bit hard. I need a section here. Is that the turtle ahead? As the turtle reappears for another lapping, I think I see the turtle. The turtle's been passed by the Alpha? Or is that the S4 getting lapped the second time? And is that the Alpha getting lapped the third time? That's the S4 lapping the Alpha. More than likely again. S4 is the guy I haven't seen pit yet. But he's 2 laps down. Because he'd be second. If the Griffith probably do that lap this time. I'll see. Depends on what the time is when I get back to the line. No one's here. I think I'm just gonna end it. It's starting to get boring, but I don't wanna. Never mind, I'm hitting. Taking a break. I don't think anyone's watching. It's starting to make me feel a bit sad because no one's just someone's here. It's boring. No real people. No one is. It's real. Pause for a second. Quickly check something. Got 4 subscribers now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, what can I do here? Save chat. So there's 1 watching now. Okay. Says I'm the only one here. Oh, nope, someone's here. Hello. I see a second person must have just joined back. Whoever that is, do chat, please. I feel bored. That's the only reason I was ever doing this. Opening up a live stream just to do some chatting. No point in that. Might as well have some people who's chatting. No. It's one person and I'm watching. Which means I'm the only one here. What's that like Chat appears on my computer, but it says there's only one person watching. Someone did like it, and that's not me. Oh no. Might be ending the stream here. I'll go another 2 laps, and if no one joins, I'll go to an hour. If no one joins, I'm not doing this anymore. Looks like I'm just going to have to end it. I'm not in my life, I'm just looking at the stream. Oh, Griffith lapped himself when I was pitting. Griffith, don't you do that. You don't deserve to be on the lead lap. I'm hunting you down now. I need you to pit. If I reach 1 hour and there's no one here, I'm going to pause, take a quick break. Wait to see if anyone joins. Might get a snack because I am getting a bit hungry. This is 1 hour endurance. I'd be like perfectly fine. Like, ooh, yes, last 4 minutes. Let's get going. Now that lap's complete. The stream is so far behind on my phone. What the web can't see. At least I can say I laughed at everybody. I laughed at everyone a little more. But I'm not clear, am I? I might just pause, get a snack, and then get back here. Get some Chef Boyardee. Just take a photo in case they enjoy the stream. Me and my Chef Boyardee. And if I'm Chef Boyardee and nobody joins the stream, I'm done. My stomach is just empty. It's growling. Back to that down. So get back to where you belong. Yes. Down. My brother's left. Because when I come public, it's me. It's like it's no son. It's just walking. It's just someone watching. God, I thought I could throw it in here and smack the S4. That's an S3, not an S4. It's the Silken Rocket. So it says. That's S3. I mean, you always think, oh, no one's watching. You can say whatever I want. But who's to say no one's going to start watching afterwards? Oh, it's not 40 laps at halfway. It's not quite going to be 40 laps. It's going to be like 74, like 75, the final number. Unless I would like get a parts change and suddenly switch to maybe switch to one. Maybe memes? Who's that? It's like a Mormon store. That's what it was. I wonder how embarrassing it is to fall onto. It's far during a screen. No! I tried to find, even though my disabled the computer's my recording device. Ooh, does that say 2? Who is that? Who's the person watching? If you can chat, person, being of humans. Lord, why does this thing want to spin out all of a sudden? Wasn't doing this regularly. Hello, I see someone who's watching. Well, I mean, at least I'm not completely alone. Who are you watcher? I can't check who's been watching my stream, but do reveal yourself. I feel like I need one more moderator for my streams. The next guy to show up, as long as I know who he is, or get to know said person, or she, not being sexist, I can make them a moderator. So whoever you are in chat, if you want to be a moderator, do chat, and if I figure out who you are, then I let you be moderator. 328, see my pitting in. Still haven't seen that S3 pit. Why though? Why doesn't he pit? Hopefully that viewer count goes up to 3. I've been going for over an hour now. I'm just gonna start doing what I do best. Talk and drive, and just like let the time pass by. And, oh crap, I just completed the race. Dang, didn't even see that coming. I think one of the prizes was a Delta. This prize car. Something else crappy. A Gillett Vertigo race car. Or Formula 1. The Formula 1 every endurance, I believe. They always used to think that if I slow down, I can let stream catch up. But that doesn't do anything. Because the time of the lap has to catch up. That doesn't happen. Even if they're not chatting, at least I know someone is watching. I'm not going to go off and say you joined because that's just not right. They might be, I hate this stream, but I'm watching it anyways because I have nothing else to do with my life. Whoever is watching obviously isn't chatting because I haven't seen anyone appear in chat since like half an hour ago by myself. It's like 40 minutes when they left. The saddest time of the race. I don't know why no one ever chats on my streams. That's it. Back down to 1 on the stream count falls down, the stream view count falls down to 1. I might just end it. I kind of committed to this, so I'm trying to get it on there. Now that I passed the hour mark, it's like I'm committed to it. And empty now, so we'll get to view the stream. Finally, my 190E appears on stream. Appears as a profile pic. The profile picture now Mercedes-Benz 190E. Evolution at 2.5 liter, 16 pounds. Evo 2 is the best 190E model. Best model, in my opinion, but a lot of people like to say it's different. Some people like Sauber Mercedes, C9 race car. But I say 190 is the best road car. Even if you think Sauber is the best race car, the 190 is at least the best road car. So Sauber saying, yeah, I'm going to be better for the road car. Man. The Sauber C9 race car cannot be a road car. Imagine that. R92CP road car. R89C race car. R89C, there I'll say it. Imagine R89C. I feel like that could be road car. There's a lot of road car 50s tech. Look at things like the hidden wheel for aerodynamic purposes. Again, you can probably just take R890C, rip the wing off of it, put a smaller engine in it, maybe make it look a bit cheaper, to make it already, and then sell it as the Nissan R89. You can buy the new Nissan R89 road car. Still says two people. Two people. Which means I have to take one away from the beer count. Which generally means there's someone watching. Better than saying you vlog, which means that you're lonely and no one's watching. You're terrible for me. I'm streaming some quality content of me completely obliterating the Griffith this week in a yellow, sorry, orange Mandarin colored. Vauxhall dash Opal. This is Opal Speedster. I wish the Vauxhall had 220, but if that was the case, I probably would have gotten it in blue and put some really nice rims on it. Painting it again, so he can't unlap himself. Looking at wall through speeds car. If you don't tap the wall again, this I know I had some people that I know-ish watch my read. Replay save complete. The game only wants me to see 66 minutes and 40 seconds worth of footage. Why? I don't know. Why did you say the replay? Interesting question. It's not like anything interesting happened, like my leash for 78 last race. This will take a bit less time because it's guaranteed 2 hours. During the Misa race, a pedals got completely glitched out. What? He's the same as me. Baby brother was walking in there. What is that trip meter in? About 117 miles in the car, but 1,027 on the trip meter. What the hell? Hey, I didn't roll that. I did really, but I didn't really roll that hard. Just tapped it. I really do want to make this stream 2 hours. This race end in about exactly 2 hours. Because if I do that, then I can probably just keep my phone and just eat and then wait for Beast and go to stream. When he finishes GT6 off. Commence. Excuse me, the actual bird. 2. Spin out, wait. No, that's a professional spin right there. Nobody spins it like I do. She probably profit, but nobody spins it like I do. No one spins it at all. I wish I could just like pit and switch to the menu. I just put my foot against the PlayStation 4. That was what pedals said. What a Dumbo. I also know it's not the wheel, the pedal from this wheel. This wheel is not up there. Because I'm using it, the wheel is like over left my hands. Then I'm able to sit back and relax instead of being in the upright forward driving position. The GT's pitting in. But that S3 has that pitted once. Gosh, does he have to pit? Or is he gonna like these like infinite lifetimes? Or is he just not really pushing it so that he can pit and sometimes he's like, well, I'm not gonna win this race, so I might as well just try and win the least amount of pits race. Dude, you've already won. Everybody's pitted at least 2 or 3 times. Still someone watching, and there's only 50 minutes remaining. Hey, it's Pete, this P3 protein snack, because I gotta do chores around the house to be responsible. So I ate one of those to myself some protein before I did work. Then I realized I would to go stream rather quickly, pretty much immediately actually. Actually, that went very well. I'm gonna go check something quickly. I'll resume in a second. Rachel has a video 13 hours ago. I'm so good. Nice shot. Good, I'm back now. I mean, I wasn't gone. I was just not having a chat open. For 90 minutes. The race ended at exactly 120 minutes. I don't know if it works like that or if it works for that. I do call it Sultan or someone in Piece of Road joins in to see what price point I get. Shit, the price point on it. Get over to the race course in 1997. How come we don't have cars that we want in the game, that can be in the game? But instead we have things like the kill in front of us. Oh, Lord. That was a worst thing all time. Stop, move. The Griffiths just unlapped himself. That's how terrible that spin was. Gave the Griffiths time to unlap himself. I don't know why that was so hard. That was terrible. No, the slowest lap yet. I hope that counter reaches 3 at least by the end of the race. It's a 2-hour endurance, so maybe these people will just wait till it's in about 2 hours and I'll be at like 100, maybe about 105 minutes. You're winning that pit race, by the way, still. They're probably not the pit race, but that's it. Oh, what have we done now? Doesn't say anything about me wanting to do this anymore. No, what does? We're streaming for 1 hour and 13. Well, I've been racing for 1 hour and 14 minutes. I've actually been streaming for longer than that. this stream will probably end up taking a bit longer than the mainstream stream because the mainstream stream pretty much right in, right. I thought so good. That was really good. Just keep going. Yeah, you Griffith, you filthy animal pit. I'm gonna get you. I know I. Come on. Speed stream. Get the corner. Yes, good. I'm gonna get him. Phew. Afraid I might not getting him back. The S4, it is an S4. He's finally getting in at lap freaking 44 or something like that. The S3 is a small rig. Oh no. This is the first time I've seen you. 328 CI is, I've never seen him. This is just always either. Like whenever I'm going to lap him, he's just doing the best. I don't know if he's ahead of that score. I think he's behind him. Captain Griffith. I can use a 328 CI. I like that car better than the Speedster. It's the Speedster 3X. It's one I really like. This Mandarin's like pencil orange. Take that, you Griffith. Feels like animal. Still someone watching. No one chatting on. That's how it was for the whole musical race. No one ever did anything with chat except for me saying chat freely. Do whatever you like. No one's gonna make fun of my last name. Most people even know what it is. Anyone who jumps on the stream won't know that my last name. Well, they actually don't know my last name. I'm not gonna reveal it is. It's not it, obviously. No one's last name. I doubt anyone's got Jib. It's your last name. I'll take a break. I'm probably not going to get the stream going. Gotta wait for DC Bro to join. He was going to, he did. It's taken quite a while. So it got me through the first 20 minutes. But now I've got to spend the last hour 20 just concentrating on the game. Hey, I did set a new fastest lap. That was my fastest lap, 47. I think I have to pit 2 more times before this race ends. Maybe 3. It's racing exhaust. Or has racing exhaust stuff. This is good sound. Someone got 23. The Griffith may be heavy, but it's not going to happen. And they were showing it was going to be a big first one straight. Bonjour, prize call. I hope I get a prize call, it's good. Or prize isn't technically a call, it's an F1 call. Well, that was a quick section right there. This being the fastest lap. I don't know if I could break into the 130s to the 130 dead. The 130 dead. It's possible. Now I'm going to focus on it since there's going to be no one in the chat. Going to be watching. Not me, myself, not me, myself. Myself and someone else. Just as version of there's no one in the chat. That's fine. I don't care. At least you're watching, possible thing. I think after I hit the 80 mark, it's 40 minutes to go. The crucial point. I was doing 24 hour walk and it was 40 minutes ago. I got all the country there aren't actually three 24-hour endurance races in Gran Turismo 4. There's the Surf II, and the Nürburgring 24H. Saku in 9 hours, which is terrible. Ooh, 131's 315. Close, but not close, but there's the looking at wall is the quickest strategy. Oh yes, this is gonna be a quick lap. Breaking reception. Okay. Curling. Nice little pass in 156 right here. That's perfect. The wall probably screwed the whole lap. It's still gonna be a good lap. It's not the fastest. Maybe up there, maybe close. Maybe like a 132 or something like that. Fastest lap, broke the 130s. Ha! Imagine I could do lapping under 130. I'd be very excited for that. No, I think the first section was too quick, I think. So therefore, they said it. But I don't know, I'm not getting up this lap completely. I broke into 130s on lap 51. 50 actually. No, I don't know, maybe that just be saying some more consistently quicker lap times. Which probably doesn't actually make it this whole is quicker. You go on the track 2 hours, still only 32 laps. Yeah, 32 laps, but you still doing it. It takes 2 hours just to take a lap. That's the race. The race is as long as you want to make it. So you want to for 2 Sharing to one of the fastest lap to the worst lap. 2 spins consecutive. I would say we have 21 fast lap by having slow stuff right now. This is not even they're like a 142.5. 141.8, not the worst. If it's spinning, so that makes that a mistake right there. If his laughs so hard. He peaked pants, or he peaked his pants, or he hit. I'm shifting to 5th gear for downshift. I feel like 14 corners. So I'm going to that's really good. Power of that lap. See if this is very easy track. There's an S license set driving speeds of 4 around 8 o'clock. There's a painter just down the road, and I can tell we could hear that sound. Because the cat's want to use a tunnel being created to knock it down by just running into it. Use this thing so I can take for someone, usually me. So if that looks really stupid, I should probably fix it. No way. I set a lap time with 129s. That was quicker than 1 minute 30. I did it at lap under a minute and a half. That was good. Shift here and then probably need to shift in third. Yeah. Approaching half an hour left. My milestones are going to be 10, 25, 50, 100. That was even a quick lap. 30s. No, I'm fast up right here. I'm considering skipping my bed alone damage for life. I'm not gonna be doing that when I'm not gonna watch it the time. I'll be on the stream the whole time, but I never leave the stream. Maybe I'll leave my house when the computer's plugged in, so we don't time out and freeze. Am I doing that? Why the hell? I'm driving it like a bus. I have to see a little bus configuration. Second down. Why does Wally beat me up? Oh, I know that I'm going to see Griffith coming around that corner. There he is. I have to control that was. Oh, that's not Griffith. That's something that's score. It's black. Maybe the Griffith is over there back there. Yeah, he did hits. That's really back there. Maybe she put the fifth that time. So Frankie was slow. That's a TT. TT? Turtle! I'm coming in. The tires are turtle. Ooh, third person. Hello. Someone back from earlier? Says 3 people. The match was 4. Whenever there's 2, that usually means someone here isn't a commenter, but hello, person. I am glad to stream content for you. Hope you enjoyed the last, I'd say about 30 minutes of this stream. This last 30 minutes of this endurance race. I'm pretty much going to every corner here with these red tires by turning it in and then steer the car the other way towards spinning out. Oh no, that third person just left. Goodbye. Third person gone. Unless I've got people that I know watching. I guess 2 is really all I'm gonna ever get. Did get 3 for a second. Got him for a little moment there. But that's it. Just a moment. There's 31 minutes about 3 minutes in this. I want to end this race. Oh no. It's close to, damn it. It's close to, as I can, but I just came out of the pit and saw something that didn't make me happy. The Griffiths. God, I was hoping I'd stay lap ahead of him for the rest of the race, but he obviously didn't have the same plan as me. But he didn't plan on getting lapped again. You better, because I'm gonna lap you again. Oh, 3 people again. Hello, who are you? Watching. Person number 3. It's exciting when someone starts watching. Your streams are so empty and it's third person. Usually when there's 3 people in the stream, that meant that someone I know was watching. Go ahead and reveal your screen. Now that should stop pushy. Oh no, it's 2 again. He or she keeps getting on and off. Whatever. I gained a new subscriber today. I was only 3, I got 4. I can check and see how many subscriptions you just subscribe to recently. I smacked the Griffin and it just decided to pit. So, you know what? Screw this, I'm pitting. Okay, nice front fascia. Aim to the wall, but so's the TT. Goodbye, the Turtle 1.8 liter turbo. Turbo, never turbo snail. I grant you nothing. I guess I can grant you entertainment. Less than 30 minutes remaining. Appreciate CI playing again. S4 should not hit though. It was past 60 minutes when we pitted. It's 10 laps ago, actually. 10 laps ago for me, maybe not for him. I'm not the greatest at this game, but I did sometimes it was. I broke the 130s and broke into the 129s. 128.89. That's probably end up. You see, these times are terrible 147, 148, 147. That's all because on this section, I spun out. Well, actually, 56 I pitted. 54 and 55 were spin outs. 56. 54 was 55 was so bad that I didn't have to. That's nice. Time in the 130s once again. Reappear on the board. Where's the original there? Don't think the handbrake helped. I don't think that the handbrake helped. The last comment was at 102. It's 2:02. It's been exactly 1 hour since Sultan made his final comment. 102 for me, honestly. He's probably gone if it's midnight for him, I think. It's past midnight for him, actually. His midnight's 1 o'clock. So it's like 1 a.m. for him. Or, no. See, it's midnight right now. It's midnight. It's actually right now, right this second, it's 1 a.m. It's 2 for him. He's at 1 a.m. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. Also, Oh, I feel like the one from 2 to 3 to 2. 2, 3, 2. I like 2, 3, 2, 3, but actually, like, more people do stream. I mean, some of the 950 subscribers they watch. 7 gets like 6, 7, 8. If I get to like 10 people on the stream, I'm be very happy. I'm completely 0. At this point, it's not like I'm like only halfway through. I'm not quitting. Get this done. I'm getting a freaking F1 car or something really terrible that's gonna be really funny and probably mean. I'm hoping to get that one car. This is the most endurance I've completed in Gran Turismo 3 in safe file. I've done Roadster, I've done Speedway, I've done Seattle, I've done Mistral 78. Now I've done, after this, Rome, which is maybe a special stage route, Laguna Seca, Trial Mountain, Pacific Banks, Trial Mountain, Laguna Seca, Grand Valley. Half the endurance is done already, I think. Might be one more left again. And thankfully there's no complex train endurance. Ooh, I thought it was 3, and it was probably just 2, and I just saw 3. Oh, geez, it's only 25 minutes to go. If it wasn't cheap, they did desperate league. I don't even care if someone's the guy who's watching the league, but I would like him to stay because that's if it gets to 4, someone's in the chat. I'm getting quite hungry. As soon as I said I'm going to stay in the game, it's just like. Thought about quitting, possibly put that to myself. No. To be honest with you, George, thinking I had to bring last night for I want to drive around to be more full on with it. Just. Can we do it? My fuel light hasn't come on yet. I'm gonna complete about 75 laps. I remember the fuel light coming on about 180 miles. In Miata. 800, 185, I think. Not just your fuel light's guaranteed to come on. When the fuel went wank or wonk or badly in Miata, I noticed the car was still able to go about a lap or two of the Apricot Hill circuit, which thanks to the Apricot Hill endurance is the roadster endurance, which I completed. I got the crappiest prize. Freaking yellow Miata. Like, if it was a black Miata, I'd be like, that's actually kind of cool. But you can get the yellow Miata that I want from the Gran Turismo 4 used car dealerships. It gets 128 horsepower, not 118. They just gave me crappy MX-5. I wanted the MX-5 Gen 1. I would have gotten a Mariner Blue. Mariner Blue is actually the reason I sometimes get this slower car. Come to Mariner. The newest one. Come here, it's quickest, but you win the prize car for that E-Class is Mariner Blue. I just don't know if it spins, just like nature take its course. That makes this like a mini lap. I can keep it in the 130 so if I just let it naturally spin. That was the 138 slow, but it wasn't the worst possible. All my time so far have been in the 130s. I'm happy with that. Coming up on 20 minutes to go. 90, 100 minutes. Basically. Griffith 100 fitting. Griffith's looking way behind than it was. Sweet stuff is Griffith right there. Geez, we're leaving behind. Folks, might be lapping twice. If I'm during, if it's like I'm in the middle of a lap during 2 hour mark, it's fine. Straight. It's not going. I actually have no idea who's watching. Check there. Using vape. First person, so I'm good. I'm not concentrating. Reconfiguring my own self. My own configuration is the S4. We control it. Yeah, so. So about that S4. Use the opportunity. I know you won't get a mind. You're an addict. You don't seem to get a mind or choice. Strange, you've got a slight bit. See, in that situation, earlier on, I would play power. I said 2 or 3 times. This next pit is going to end up being my last. I think this tire's still 1 minute 5. That means I've got 15 minutes on this the final set. The taillights are I bet you when I'm braking, you can barely make out me braking. I can make it out, but it's not much. Because all that tail, there's 2 little beams, and there's like that bar on top that lights up like nothing. And then I'm braking. Hey, I look at stream on my phone. Try to stream up sound off from my phone. Or else you just hear my voice overlapping. Like that. Whoa. That's not very good. It's not professional. That grip is all the way back there. It's tires at 710. If I can keep them to 105 at least, I can make my ability. Listen to 20 minutes. So it's kind of exciting. Woo! Almost done. Twice. I might be able to next lap. That's what I'm going to find out. I'm just tired. I have to stretch these final set tires to a whopping 50 minutes, and I don't think that's going to be an actual issue here. I think 50 minutes is usually my tire in order to not feel tired of my tires. Seems to be. This one looks like it's one on. It's not too many times. That's peaceful now. That's the first 140 in a while. Tire still warm. I've still got someone watching. It's a very short period of time, close to toward the 1 hour mark where no one will be watching. Every time I do a live stream, someone ends up watching it. Someone hops on and says, "I'm going to watch this guy do this." Someone thinks that they want to watch it. I'm glad. There's always someone watching it. Yes. Go to reviews. The more videos you post, the more views you get. You just wait for your videos to get lots of views. The videos make more content. There is being suggested for reviewers to watch. Thankfully, I don't have to record videos on my phone anymore like I used to. God, recording with a phone is like terrible. The video quality was so bad. The only videos that were okay were the one video that I did on this laptop scene, because that was a screen recording. My own screen recording. That wasn't actually too bad. 15 minutes remaining. I still haven't been. This is officially the last lap of this freaking tires. These tires are finally come on, the next person. If I'm using walls and reverse turning strategy. I hope that person watching is someone who I know, just waiting. YouTube, like, I don't know physically. That's someone I know from YouTube who's just been watching and waiting. I really do hope that I get, like, someone that I know who wants to watch this training again for at least the final section, the last few minutes. Well, it's only about 7:30 for games now. BC Brown. I just want someone to know what price card, for goodness sake. This set's only gonna have to last 13 minutes. Still going. I'll be done soon. I don't have a headset. But also stand up a bit easier to record a bit easier because I don't have to worry about any background noise, but I'm not thinking. Ooh, the Goofus. He's big again. Is that the final time he hits? Who's gonna hit again? Only time will tell. Tuesday, yesterday was a Monday. Coming up to 10 minutes to go, more. 10 minutes left. Come on, car. Zooming past the GT, the turtle. Again. Past the turtle. And that's the second time I've seen 3-2 ACI since the start. I'd like to bounce with it again, but can't guarantee it's possible. This long I'm going to get into the 70s laps. I'd probably be well into the 80s for lap count if I use the F1 car. I'd probably be accurate to minus. I might be able to do 100 laps, but thought the F1 car wouldn't be a fun thing to drive here. I didn't think the speedster was going to be so darn fast to the point where it was like, Gran Turismo 6, this car to make it interesting because you could win by like 4 seconds. Rock and rise, it rise. What? Yeah. It. I'm going nuts. I don't even know the little geeky thing that I was just doing was. That was just me doing things to keep myself in chat. Doing these last 5 laps. How long is it? I'm not exactly sure what lap I know. I think I'm on 6-9. I'm not far enough ahead to stop and finish the race at lap 69. Not 69, but the final lap. I need to be almost 10 minutes ahead. I have to be trying to get one. I can see that. Why did I do that? You see these last few minutes, I just started going, short. Bit nits. I don't know. Don't swing out. I'm starting to get pretty hungry, actually. I'll be supposed to be streaming when I'm done with this. I hope he's here. I wish he was here, but I don't think he is. Either Sultan did with my one. Well, actually, only one of them could possibly be. I'm thinking that third guy that popped up might have been Zero trying to check and see where I was in the race or someone. Trying to see where I was in the race. So if you're checking now, there's approximately 8 minutes left to go. Prize promo is going to be exciting. I bet you the prize credits for this is not as good as the S4 pitting it again. He pits twice during the whole race. God, man, if you could just stay out a few more laps, but he pitted lap 43, I think. You think probably 80 to be exact. He just stuck on those tires, stayed on those tires way too long. I do apologize for the low quality of this stream has been run at. Camera on the recording device I'm using is not the greatest. And this is another game. It's graphics, it's really fun. The cars are highly detailed. Don't spin it. Final 4 laps, commence. 4 laps to go. I'm so glad that I didn't quit. I mean, I've got this out of the way. I don't want to make this 100% takeover. I would need to get all gold on I, B, I, A, and S licenses. I only have all gold on A, B. I obviously have my international A, not obviously domestic A and B, but I also have the international A license completed, it'd be clear to do Beach Step was introduced to adventures and foreign and was stuck to the game Tell. Beach Step needs to go to that. Beach Step was actually to a whole separate career mode. But Beach Step for the race area. B-Spec can be more exciting. It's more fun to drive A-Spec, but B-Spec can be more exciting because you just don't know if your driver's going to win. GT3 was terrible at them because you had to worry about your driver's mental condition during the race. Like, why? Oh, my mental strength is no longer enough to continue racing. In a 6-lap race around freaking Grand Valley, in a Persian. Come on. You're kidding me, not a Persian. I don't know why I said that. Persian. I just said a Peugeot for the sake. A Peugeot. I could have driven a Peugeot around the track. Okay. 2 laps to go. That would end up being 3 laps. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. It's going to be 4 laps to go. I really need to speed up to try and complete it. Oh, hi, Beasley, you're back. Thank God I made it back in time. Well, thank you. If you may notice, I don't know, you probably see it on your screen, you are officially a moderator for my streams. I'm glad you were able to make it back for like the last 5 minutes, because that means at least you get to see the prize cards. And I know that you're here means that you didn't start streaming, and I'm not going to miss that. Hopefully Sultan will come back, but I don't know, it's like 1:24 in the morning for him. The Orange Speedster is doing well, currently a lap ahead of the Griffith 500. While you were gone, I spun out about 16 times. It was a long stretch. Well, I'm glad that you're very inspiring, because if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have streamed the Beast for 78 laps. I wouldn't have done the road endurance, and I definitely would have painted this car orange. So I know that. It's nice being an influence on people. I'm not an influence, it's said inspiration. Like, you know what, I want to do that, I want to be that, I want to be able to do what he does or she does. Jimmy Broadbent just went live, trying to learn how to drive the GT3. I don't care, I'm currently doing my own stream. This stream's ending soon, though. 3.5 minutes till the race ends. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I have 752 subscribers, or 753. I have very astonishing 4. I've been on YouTube for over a year, and I've only gotten 4 subscribers. I don't have much video content. I think the best views out of a video that I got was approximately 40 something. I have 100 views, over 100 views as a channel. It's my only milestone I've hit. Another milestone I've hit is the most times ever hitting a wall in history. You have 753, 47 to our next milestone, 800. Perfect. My next milestone, only 6 away from it, and that's double digits. Imagine that. Did you ever have a time where double digits was your milestone? Like, oh, I want to get 10 subscribers. My milestone, I think my milestone is 6 away because I have 4. I've almost 250k total views. I have over 100 total K, not 100 total K views, I have 100 total views. Just 100. That's okay though. I really just stream Gran Turismo content. I think I only have 1 or 2, 3 videos that aren't that. One of me sending the truck around Canadian Tire and NASCAR 2 and flying. A video of me showing some images of the other YouTuber wanted. And the final one. I don't know why I just did that. I'm doing donuts. Celebratory donuts. Celebration. I haven't even completed the race. Okay, these donuts have gone. These donuts have gone very wrong. Move. Boy, those donuts were a big old failure. I was just smacking into a wall the whole time. I don't know how an endurance race ends. I know you've done the an hour endurance race recently. Does the race end when you cross the line after the 2-hour mark, or does the race end as soon as 2 hours is hit? I'll figure that out soon. Wow, less than a minute left. This is why it's setting this mission race to mission. The Clio has to pit the last second. Whoa. Great. It wouldn't be the end of the race if I didn't spin out. That first thing I said. Sultan, yay, you're back. You can watch the very last section of the race. Yes! That is it, folks. So now I know how this race ends. I was 4 minutes, 4 seconds over the official run time. 3:28 was 3 laps down. His result was 71 laps. Yay, we win. Now if I win a crap prize car, I'm literally just going to just... I'm going to wait until everyone finishes, because Gran Turismo 3 is banner waits for that. I only finished a lap ahead of Griffith. TT was 69 laps. 6 not great. The turtle had to finish on the mean number for laps. 328 was quicker. BMW in third. I like the BMW 328 CI. I did mention on one of the streams it is my favorite BMW, at least the body style. I know. TT. I can't remove TT from memeing. Oh yeah, little Sultan, you are now a moderator on my streams. If you didn't notice yet, you may have. That 155 is really far behind. How many laps down is it? What lap is he on? I'm going to go with 66. The M5E39. That's the early 2003, right? Like the late 90s one? Pretty much the same time around the 328 was made. 69 again. Well, that's that. How much? That's not quite as good as the prize money from Mistral 78, which was 500,000 credits. 1998 to 2003. 2003. Okay, what do we think the prize car is? I'm pretty sure it's an F1 car, a Gillett Vertigo, a Delta or something like that, and then something else. What's it going to be? Doing a 1080p remastered GT3 live stream series. The OG was only on 480p. I don't know how bad this looks. I mean, I do because I have to use my phone for chat. Okay, here comes prize car. What is it? Please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something. Oh, they're all good cars. Yes. That's the prize. That's the prize. That's the prize. I've done it. It's the second one I've gotten. Why am I clapping for myself? I got the F1 car. Oh, thank the Lord. It's the Polyphony digital one. This is like the best one, isn't it? Man, that's a good prize car. Almost done. Okay, I could end the stream right here, but that's a good price car. I have to take that to the machine test first. I'm gonna give that an oil change. Take it to the machine test. That's like the Polyphony one, isn't it? No, it's the F688S. That's another Senna car. I already have one of the Senna F1s. I'm gonna take this thing to the oil change section of the World Gran Turismo World. This one looks really nice. It's not like the other one. The other one's a bit older. I think the first one I got was an 86. So let's check the power, and then take the machine test and see what it's like. 829, that's it. The other one makes more. The other one's got, I know, 3. That's an 87, this one's an 88. Well, we're taking it to machine test, and we're going to figure out just how fast it goes. The Mini, which is not an F1 car, I was able to get 153 miles an hour out of that. Thank you. It's the best price. Like, this F1 car sounds just like the other one. This F1 car looks cool. It's wider. It's more recent. A whole year newer than the last one. Oh, please don't say 6 gears is it. Give me a 7th. You cinch, it's only 6 gears. Yeah, looks like this is it. Only this many gears. This is not even the fastest car I have. I've got a Camaro LM, which I'm pretty sure is quicker. I also like how in Gran Turismo 3, you actually see what the best speed on the top right of the screen is during the run. In Gran Turismo 4, you have no idea whether or not the speedo is actually accurate. Gran Turismo 3, the speedo is literally accurate. But in Gran Turismo 4, it's not accurate. You don't get to see what it is. I can get the 94 Senna car. I can beat the Cliff Ninja Cup or complete the game year 10. If I have to get all gold on a license test for that, there's a chance I'm just going to have to win Cliff Ninja for that. At least I've got a good car for F1 series now. This last one wasn't the greatest. 233.3. That's not bad. That's not bad. Name that one F1. Where's the 1? Well, that's the F1 car. The 216.1, to the best of my knowledge, was set by my NSX Type R. Whoops. Wow, that's a cracking good prize car. So I've got a pretty nice garage, Formula 1 car, Opel Speedster. I have this, which is what I won from the Mistral race. I'm going to see how fast this goes quickly, actually, before we leave. I've never actually tested the XJ220. I haven't given it a go. Is an XJ220 faster than a Formula 1 car? The GT3, the GT1, yeah, it's probably because the R92CP doesn't make its appearance to Gran Turismo 3. 4. No, the XJ220 instead is the troll color. It's Mistral Metallic. Mistral's the name of the race that I won it from. It's just a troll. I like the way that this thing moves when it shifts. Look. It's almost like I'm hitting a bump every time I shift. There's this really pretty blue color that the XJ220 could have been in. 5 gears, that's it? That's a joke. I maxed out. I'm not even giving that a name. XJ220 was the fastest car in the world for all of 5 seconds. Then I think the EB110 SS. Oh, I don't even have a gearing thing. Oh, jeez. I don't have a gearbox for this car. Well, I'd have to buy one of those. Do everything else is fast. This is so weird going through this menu without any music. How fast do we think this goes? This is going to end the stream, I think. A speed run of the Camaro race car. Oh my goodness, the XJ220 could be turboed. Well, actually, the XJ220 has 4 turbochargers, I think. Or that's the EB110 that has that. I know this thing has a racing gearbox. I want to make sure that it's fast enough. Not change parts settings. That should be good. I love the Camaro LM as well, but this is not the Camaro LM, it's the Camaro race car, according to the game. I prefer the sound it makes in Gran Turismo 3 over in 4. I feel like in Gran Turismo 3, the Camaro LM race car sounds like a Miata almost. A bit like a Miata. I know that the Camaro Z28 has a ridiculous top speed. The Camaro Z28 in this game, the 97, has ridiculous top speed for a car like itself. It can go like 250 on stock gearing because it's got such long gears, and you'd think it's gonna stop out at 5th, but it's actually in 6th. The All-Stars, for Gran Turismo 3 or 4, this Camaro is not very happy in this turn. I could have turned the aids off, but I don't think it matters all that much. Also, I'm not racing this thing on the softest tires possible like I was the Jag. I'm gonna put the Jag on some good tires. I might only put sports tires on though. I think I only put sports tires on the Jag. What's faster, Camaro or Formula 1? The Formula 1 has adjustable gearing though, so I probably could adjust the gears and use it for like the World Championship. I remember using this car. It's actually really an easy championship, the GT World Championship in Gran Turismo 3. In Gran Turismo 4, you cannot win the Gran Turismo Championship without a Group C race car. Unless you get really lucky and you're using something that's just really good. That's the first place record. I will just keep this in as... I don't know what I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this the Cam RC, the Camaro race car. Perfect, Camaro race car. It's 1.4 miles an hour quicker than an F1 car from 1988. I think the 87 F1 car might be quicker. Then again, I don't know. I could check that. What's faster, an old F1 car or a new F1 car? This one's got 253 miles on it. This is like the, I think this is supposed to be the Lotus 98T. I have not given this single change. Look at that! That oil was filthy. That was some filthy oil right there. That has to give me a power bump. That was the filthiest oil I've ever seen in this game. 932. God, look at that oil. It was just so depressing. Max speed test for the old F687S. Not tuning these cars. I'm just going to see what it can do. This is the car I used for the Mistral 78 laps race. Because I expected someone to use an AI to use that one car, but I was wrong. I'm not sure which F1 car is better, the one I just got or this one. We'll figure out which one goes faster in a straight line. I think it's the last one. I don't think this one goes fast. Never mind, it's getting there. Ooh! Lord, this thing is very, very unstable when turning. The GT3. Maybe in 1998 they made the car, 1988 they made the cars better at turning. I'm going to Chapter 21 because there's no track in the world that F1 goes to that really do that. I don't think F1 goes to Le Mans. I think the longest track they go to. I don't know what that is. Do they go to the GP, the Nürburgring GP circuit? Yeah, I don't know. I know they go to the North Flag. This F1's quicker than the new one. In a straight line. I'm sure the new one's probably quicker in a corner. Yeah, the Escudo gets nerfed pretty badly. 224-2 is the best it's can do. Escudo gets nerfed really bad in the later games. Oh, it's slower than the Camaro. That's right, the Camaro was 0.7. This is also an F1 car, so I will call it F1 87. Because that was an 87 F1 car. Jeez. It's quicker than the old F1, but the Camaro is quicker. F1 car is a decent choice for the GT World Championship because it's faster than all the Group C cars. I forgot, can you buy the Escudo? Pikes Peak. I don't know if it's in sale. It's $1 million. Perfect. I'm gonna do a little thingy I like to call sandbox mode in Gran Turismo 3, which is one of my favorite things about Gran Turismo 3, is if you save a game. So, say here, I'm gonna save the game, obviously. Now I am locked into 1.3 million credits. I'm gonna go buy an Escudo, tune it, and see how fast I can make it go. But once I've completed the stream, I'm just going to... Yeah, there. Sadly, I will not have... Or not sadly, I will not be having this car after the stream. I'm just gonna not save, because I don't want this car. I just want to know if I can get it to go fast. Holy crap! 1,738 horsepower. I didn't know that's how much horsepower this thing had. Did it get NA tuning? What the hell? 1,738 horsepower. How does it let you do that? I mean, I know this thing has a V6. It even says V6 2500 Escudo. How do you get that much power? How much power out of a V6? 1,824 horsepower. That's too much. That's too much. Okay, I have to go for a second. Yes, Mom? Okay, I'm about to end it. This is going to be the final bit of the stream right here. Just this one max speed test with the Scudo. I'm gonna try and get the 300 miles an hour plus with the Scudo wheelie glitch, and then I'm gonna have to call the stream to a close, which doesn't really matter because, as we may know, go to settings. Perfection. Now let's go. I'm gonna race this in part manual. We're going. Let's see. Here we go. Here we are. Come on. Give it a wheelie. Ah, I didn't get a wheelie there. Come on, hold your speed, Escudo. Hold it. Hold it. Come on. I gotta try and get the wheelie glitch here, and then I'm gonna have to end it. Come on, wheelie glitch. I've never had the wheelie glitch happen to me. Lift up. How do you get wheelie to happen? I'm not succeeding. I'm just getting it to do 280. Not even 280. That's a disappointment. Well, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna name it. I'm not keeping this car because I don't ever plan on using it. I might buy one later on, but I obviously didn't save the game here, so I'm gonna end this stream where I hoped it started. There. That's the car I would have used if my game decided to work, but it's not it didn't decide to work, it's if the game allowed it to work. It just did. I would have needed better setup. And it gets 178 horsepower. I just changed the exhaust. Look at the specs on this thing. I'm not even joking. 23 torque. How does a car move making 23.7 torque. I don't get it. Oh, I'll show you the device I was using for this stream right here. My PS2 Fat. All of its fat glory. Man, this stream went for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Successful stream. Well, I will join the GT6 stream when it happens. See you till then. See you then. I will do it in my next stream with another endurance race. I'll let you know when that happens. Bye. Wait, whoops, that's not the stream button. Yes, end stream.